we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Clásico del Caribe, sí. Clásico del...
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake, and he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Drake one more time on second down. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. On 1st down, Drake. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now Drake takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Second and 9. From midfield, here's Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play there for the Raiders.
Things are looking at the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
Oh.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. A flip to the kicker. He's
Oh, man, that was my bad, bro.
And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. This is Tony Pollard. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
So, hey.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Throwing, Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Dive. Fullback dive. Vamos.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit.
No way.
It up. let loose football.
So,
This
hey.
will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here.
Ya cogiste el palo, estás lento ya. Vamos, so, hey.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 43 yards. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Zerline good with a PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Carr. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense?
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. First down carry by Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Elliott. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So now Dak Prescott off, Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt.
Come on.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown,
looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose from the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. Rolling to his right. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
oh, a lot of credit. Here, he saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now this time Carl throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Casey. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Prescott. He's got his receiver, Cooper. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Prescott now. They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
Vamos!
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Good
Two
shit.
first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The final shot here before half for Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Casey. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Cowboys versus Raiders.
La protección, el pase que es perfecto, aparece Wilson Jackson, dices, bueno, hay un pañuelo.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
For the top. Makes throws. It's throws again. It's tied at 30.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one out.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Prescott to throw it. A dump off to Elliott. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. On the counter, Elliott. And he works. And he loses the football a second time. And the Raiders pick it up. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line. So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll run with Drake. And some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Kenyon Drake, 46 yards. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Raiders.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
They'll try and run with Drake. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try.
It's Mike D, bro. It's Mike D.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Oh, yeah.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
He's my D.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott. Flushed out right. He'll fire deep downfield for
INT.
Lamb. A battle for
INT.
intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
That's going to
Dime lo que pasó, dímelo. Dale, que we are there, bro. We are there. Boo,
So now they
boo,
have to continue
boo,
with 2nd
boo,
and
baru,
13 after the
boo,
first down
boo,
run goes
boo, ba, boom,
backwards.
ba, ba, boom, bam, boom, ba, ba, boom, bam, boom, ba, bam. Boom, ba, ba, boom, bam, boom, ba, ba, boom, bam, boom, ba, ba, boom, bam, boom, ba, ba, boom, boom,
Now
boom,
Carr.
boom.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
Boom, ba, ba, boom, 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 ba, ba, boom, 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 ba, ba, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I know how it is. The game. Boom, 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 boom. In the game is like that.
And they pick up a first down.
If you go to the book, if you go to the book, it's like that.
The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown.
I know how you feel. I know how you feel.
You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ooh.
And some room to maneuver.
¡Vamos! Apágalo. Turn it off, boy. Turn it off. Apágalo. Juegan mañana. Play tomorrow. Play tomorrow. Vamos.
That's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2.
You was ahead like 30 seconds ago. Vamos!
And he'll get into the
There you go! Good call, good call, good call.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it
All
seems
right.
like the exact right thing.
Be careful with number 20. Be careful.
But the biggest thing now is you're making
I see how you jump on Thanksgiving Day in the kicker return. Ah! I see two blondies in the Cowboy games, like a rich guy. They was like, ah! Ah!
Following the touchdown,
And they was happy because the kicker returned.
and they will not get a chance to return this
Dímelo.
one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ma, está ahí. Te está llamando mal el celu.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys.
The counter
offense.
again, and you said that I'm
Interception, just any
only I run the ball.
interception. Are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about
Give Frotter play, dale Frotter play, dale Frotter play.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
He needs Rice Crispy. He needs his Rice Crispy.
It'll be second and about a yard, and they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So
No, watch the comeback I made.
third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on
What's the
EA
comeback, bro?
Sports.
It's not like I have to watch you. Watch my comeback.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second.
Watch
and a
me,
yard
watch
from
me,
the
boom,
34.
watch me, watch me, boom, watch me, watch me, boom, watch me, watch me, watch me, watch me, boom, watch me,
Here's
watch me,
Prescott.
watch me, watch me, watch me.
Throwing the
Oh!
incomplete. That's Elliott.
Second fumble of the day. Ah, no.
This contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and
Remember the fumble he made?
Whatever they saw going
Did
into
you
this
remember
one, they've been able to capitalize
that
on
fumble
it,
he
and no adjustment has been
made?
made to
But
take it
you
away.
don't know, did you remember?
First down,
But you,
Prescott.
but you
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schultz. And he slips up past the 45
Did you
before
remember?
being tackled.
And here we are in
I
the fourth
think it-
quarter, partner.
Did you
Watch them drive
remember?
for what would
Hey.
be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know
Did you
this is where you
remember?
need a quarterback who can keep his
Of
cool.
course, who know, who don't like my, no, if you born in the 70s, you love him, like, you have to be 70. No. Oh, why?
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll
That was
make the
wise.
diving catch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots
All
all
right,
game long.
drama.
Throw no different.
Yeah, a lot of people
Cowboys,
can't touch
drama.
the throw. I think he looks at it as
Drama.
I can do it. So it's not
Los
that big of a
Cowboys,
deal to win.
drama.
Keep firing.
Drama.
To the air
Cowboy drama.
again, Prescott.
Drama. No.
He
Don't
rifles
do
one. It's
that.
intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
Good signal
And the Raiders
in
are
the
gonna
internet.
get the football back at their own
Maybe.
17. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this.
I used to play outside linebacker in varsity. Mmsweets58, bro. Instagram. You can watch me, bro. You can watch my jacket. I won my championship in high school, bro. I won my championship. Vamos.
It's hard to get back that good feeling.
I win championship in varsity in 10. Your guys. And my best friend scored 4 touchdowns. The running back. Vamos! Something like that. He make a power 4 times. We won the game 26-21. But they make a comeback. That was in Blue Wave versus Antilles.
Here's Drake one more time on second down. And he's able to get out.
Come on, baby. Let's do the twist. It's not the spin, it's the twist. But they call it spin. It's the twist. Come on, baby. Let's do the twist. Come on, baby.
Keep picking up good yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
If I was you, I'd take a linebacker and put him in the gap, bro.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Oh, it's that.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
That is that do not going to happen now. I double team him. You're going to blitz.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the
Oh
fourth.
man. No, watch the comeback. Watch the comeback I make. Mira, watch the comeback I make. You make the single back with the trips and the counter. All
So it's
that.
Raider football as we get you
All
reset.
that.
They've got a 2nd down now
Oh,
as they
sí,
search
vamos.
for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Tun, 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 tun. Inbound. That was inbound, bro.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
See, but learn how to win because it's football. It's like that. What you're talking about is like it's strange, man. I am the coach, bro. I'm the coach, and you're the little kid in the bench. I decide when you play. I decide when you play. When you play when I said you're going in, because it's like that.
2nd and 11 now.
Maybe, but today international game, first game, I'm control you. You are in control. On the control. Vamos. Buena. Call me, man. Call me. It's money, bro. It's money. Woo. Mmsweets58, bro. Mmsweets58. YouTube. No. See. No, good game.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. A 1st down and more for Jacobs. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Okay, vamos. Vamos. Vamos, vamos, ya. Vamos, guau. Vamos, vamos, guau. Vamos, vamos, guau. Sí, señores, el con... Oh, come back.
The Raiders again will come to the line and go for 2.
I'm going to make a pass play, but when all the line, I'm going to make a keeper with the quarterback to the touchdown. Middle, middle. Okay, vamos, okay. All right.
To his right. Interesting call there. They went for 2 even after the penalty from the 7-yard line and didn't pay off.
Good D. In 20 seconds, you can make a comeback. Hey, no hacer el comeback. Aquí va a hacer el comeback. Aquí va a hacer comeback. Comeback. Esa se quedó aquí, vamos.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Vamos.
And not a good return at all. Down inside.
It's over. The season of the Cowboys is over. Vamos.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process.
It got his man complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout.
Hey, you played good.
As they'll stop it with 13 seconds left
You lost.
to play.
You lost.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Dak. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
One last shot now for Prescott. Forced out to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. They pitched the second half shutout.
adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
That'll do it for us, for Charles Davis and all our hard-working crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA_Madden_NFL. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.
Voy.